Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Madgod Machinations. I am, of course, the Madgod. Today we're playing a bit more Hearts of Iron 4. And last time, we were playing in our Chinese campaign. And unfortunately, we were defeated. Quite resignedly. So this time, we're actually going to head to somewhere I haven't been before. Going to, of course, stay away from the big countries, because boo them. And we're going to head to Latin America. We are going to Brazil. And my plan is, I'm going to turn a communist. And I'm maybe going to eat some people. So I'm going to maybe... So here's the plan. I have a bit of an idea. What I'm going to do is turn myself communist, join Comintern, fuck up a bunch of Latin American nations, and try and provoke a war between the Brazil and the between the Soviet Union and the United States of America. That is what I'm going to do. That is an idea I have. I think it could be a lot of fun. I want to see what happens, really. Because America, in all my playthroughs, has been there, but not really been there. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on, come to war, you bastards. And they don't really do it, and you're kind of like, oh, you bastards. There's a lot of bastarding going on. Let's have a look then. So, we are on the bog standard tech tree, which is always boo, but we will go straight into industrial effort, because that's how we roll. New research is available. We only have 2 slots. We do have basic equipment level 1. Thank God. We do have engineers unlocked from the get-go. That is actually pretty good. What do we have in tanks? We have tanks already. We have artillery. We have no doctrine decided. Last time we had the doctrine said I would have liked to have changed that in China, but we do have ships. That's great. We have subs and we have landing. Oh, this is fucking amazing. Don't have any doctrine. We have close air support. Yes, I like them. Oh, they're awesome. Don't have anything in engineering. We don't have anything here. So we only have 2 slots, unfortunately. So we'll have to go for our basics, which is our electronic and mechanical engineering, which is 95 days. And our basic machine tools, which is 142. The fact we got so much more actually unlocked now makes me a lot happier. We have a ton of manpower. Oh, this is amazing. We do have units, and we have planes in Rio de Janeiro. We have boats. Oh, we have tons of boats. Oh, we're doing fantastically. So we'll start off with our navy. We'll get that all merged up. We'll get ourselves, we already have an admiral. Admiral Augusto Radmacher. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Hello to any Brazilian fans out there, or any neighbors in that region. Always nice to see you. And everybody else, always nice to see you all too. So in terms of operational area, I can only operate really on the east, which is a bit of a bitch. But I suppose that when I join communism, I'll just sort of head out here for the meantime. That's my port. Oh right, I need to set a mission. You're on patrol, because we don't have any enemies yet. So just head out and float around the Brazilian coast. Keep an eye on things. I want to know what's going on. Let's go back in. Okay, we do have this as well, but not protecting that. So where's my planes? I have some planes here. Hello, chums. I'm going to quickly drop you down, drop you up. Get 100. I'm going to get you in the sky as well. Air superiority is the game. Interception is also a fun thing to have. That's cool. Right. In terms of factories then, we have 23. 2 military factories in use, 2 out of 3, 2 naval dockyards, and 7 civilian factories. However, in terms of resources, we are currently rocking 30 rubber, 4 steel, and 4 aluminium. Interesting, so we are a rubber producer right now, which is cool. So that means people might actually buy my rubber. It'll also mean that excavation is going to be a thing that I need to look into. Who is my competition in the rubber game in Latin America? Is anybody? Am I the sole rubber producer? Okay, so there's nobody nearby who's actually a challenge to my rubber dominance, which is great. I have 30, so I'm trained 15. I'm actually really near the bottom, so I'd very much like to get more rubber. The United Kingdom, obviously king of the rubbers. Well played them. 3 civilian factories. Oh yes, we got all this. I kind of want more civvy factories. I also want more military factories. Production wise, we are making basic military equipment and we are getting some support equipment. I would also like to build all my planes and all my boats. How much space are we currently looking at? This part is going to take... This is a bigger nation for us and a lot more bits. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, thank God. So, civic factories is going to be one of the things we rush straight away. Once we get... If we get our industry up and running, we can do quite well. I am probably going to focus this, actually. No, actually, I shouldn't do that in case I get all fucked up. So, I'm going to do this, this, this. Oh, that's one big thing. Oh, okay. That's a bit deceptive. Let us get a whole host of city factories up. So one everywhere. I'd also very much like to get my air forces done, military factories, pretty much everything. We'll start with this. We've got 11 on the go at the moment, but I am going to need to bring in resources, and I haven't set up my military production just yet. So, straight away I'm going to get to work on close air support, because close air support is awesome! Boat-wise, I'm going to get to work on some convoys, because you always need convoys, and I think we're going to get a whole bunch of subs, because who doesn't enjoy some subs? So now that I know what I need, and I've got everything kind of working at the moment, what I need is oil, which I will be building my own refineries for, and I will be fucking up my neighbours to take their oil, because fuck those guys. I will currently trade with my good friends... there's the thing. I don't want to trade with anybody near me. I'll trade with the Soviet Union, because I like them. And I plan to join them. I will also trade with the Soviet Union for my steel. I'm going to make them nice, strong, and powerful. Because I'm a bro like that. Soviet Union. Ah, that's interesting. Unfortunately, I've now had to send 3 of my beautiful factories over there. Which is a bit of a bitch. Let's bump up to speed 4. Just so things can tick. Missing equipment production. We need fighters. Oh shit. That's alright, I don't mind. I'll get that revved up later on when I get some more military factories. So this is going to take a while. We will, however, free up more stuff. 7. Actually, someone's already trading with me, I believe. Yep, Argentina is buying my beautiful rubber, which means they are making something that requires rubber, which interests me. In terms of resources, who do I want to fuck up? I can apparently get away, although America guarantees everything. Like sort of says, no, none of that shit. There is, to a degree, a level of... for example, Bolivia. Bolivia has a whole mess of tungsten. And I would very much like it. Peru would be nice, mainly because it's also an oil producer. Right, Bolivia and Chile are kind of the ones I want, mainly because of the tungsten and the steel. I'd very much like the others, but Venezuela would be really nice to fuck up. Oh, that would be lovely. And they're a massive oil producer. I'll have to join the Comintern first. That is definite. I am joining Comintern. I'm turning communist. That's how we're doing this. And once I've got the backing of Comintern, then I can sort of bully people a bit more. It'll be a bit of a Cold War. This is Brazil's Cold War, really. You're gonna die. Knowing my luck, they're actually gonna win. Now that I'm not there, they're gonna win. So yeah, Bolivia, I'm going to nom on that little tasty treat. In terms of military, I forgot I have all these troops lying around. So, let's grab all you. Welcome to the party. Let's get you guys a command. I have 2 commanders already. General Mascarenas de Moraes. Hello. What are you good at? Jungle. Oh. Ranger. Okay. You fellas, want to maybe garrison up here? And here. And here. Nice little area just to I'll base them up here. I'm just chilling by the beach. You know, as one does. It's my beach. I can do whatever the fuck I want there. And these guys are going to train to get me some military experience, so I can do some upgrading. Let's have a wee look at what we got. Just the infantry division with already engineers embedded in them. Oh, I like that. That's very nice. I'm not very keen on the cavalry. Gonna be honest, not really something I give a shit about. We do move quite quickly. I do believe there's a lot of jungle down here. Forests, mountains. Yeah, we're quite rugged terrain here in Brazil. So Venezuela, I'd very much like to nom on. The fascist bastards. And Bolivia, down there. I don't think they're communist. No, they're completely non-aligned. I'm going to try and eat as much of Latin America as possible. And help my Russian bros out as much as possible. Simple enough plan, I think. So I'm thinking fairly chunky units. I think we'll try and get some artillery in there. We'll definitely have a lot of close air support because fuck if I'm leaving close air support on the Barbie, as it were. Oh, whoop! I'll just get that all set up. Let's get you guys in the sky. Close air support, naval strike, port strike. There we go. Oh, close air support's gonna be fun. I am going to just... I like air... I do like gaining air superiority. I think it makes life so much easier. I think I may focus on that a bit too much sometimes, but it's just how I play. These nations I'm not massively worried about. I think I can probably beat the shit out of them quite easily. One military factory? Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. Remilitarization in the Rhineland, that was fairly sharpish, but on time. We're going to go straight into construction effort because we want to get the proletariat in the factories, as it were, working for the good of the nation. We do need a lot of guns. So this is stuff is required, which is annoying, but we'll get there. We're working on more factories. The sooner we get all these up and running, the better. We'll also tweak all our economies from civilians to all that kind of stuff. I've got a fairly decent chunk of manpower, so I'm not worried about this thing for the minute, which should give me a bit more power. There's a question. Who can I actually... backroom backstabber. Always a fun guy. Compassionate gentleman. Interesting. Communist revolutionary. We're going to need him. Popular figurehead. National unity. Democratic reformer. Don't need these two then. Thinking we'll go communist revolutionary. We'll initially go this, and we'll try and then switch out into these three later on, late game, if we get there. I'm talking late game, as if I have a hope of ever seeing it. I do actually get like very deep in, but we'll find out. Yeah, I'm going to see what I can also do. I do have political power. I'm not going to use it just yet, though. There's nobody I really want to turn communist that I can think of, or I could turn French communist. Or I could turn Spain. I could really like bolster this, like these guys. I wonder if that would have an effect. I can't do that because I'm not communist yet. I was just thinking I forgot I'm not actually communist. I'm just jumping ahead of myself, going, oh yeah, communism. It's fantastic. 50%. Ooh, that's fun. Where am I getting that? Yeah, let's go. Go, 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 go. So, yeah. If I was communist, can you, like, influence that so it doesn't fire the Spanish Civil War? But I suppose the Spanish Civil War is between the communists and the nationalists, so unless you really push democracy, maybe? I don't know. Has anyone tried that? Let me know in the comment section below. Give me all your secrets, ladies and gentlemen. Give me all your secrets. Let's see, we're getting that all revved up quite nicely. Ideally, I'll only ever be changing these to the other thing. I will be doing decentralized. I have decided I like this way better than that one. The production efficiency is just so much nicer, especially when you've got upgrades coming. It's fun. It's fun. Plus, I don't want anyone reckon I've got to worry about the Americans coming, and if I'm all clustered in a centralized thing, yeah, they'll end me pretty much there and then. We are getting all our support equipment fairly done, or done fairly quickly, which is great. I am, once again, Tony the Tiger. Getting 2 subs a year. It's slow going, but yeah, what are you going to do? 102. That's not what I want you at. I want you at 100. There we go. Yeah, so an Air Force, I find an Air Force key. I love having a good Air Force. I love being able to just dominate the sky and protect myself. I'm a very defensive player. I think I find like if I was in a multiplayer game, I would have the artillery, I'd have the forts, and I'd have the radar towers and anti-air guns. Getting into me is a grind. You eventually get to the gooey center and I'll fall like a pancake, but I will make it hard. I will make it difficult. I'm similar. Completely off-topic discussion. Anyone else like go-karting? I love go-karting. I'm a Formula 1 fan, and I occasionally go go-karting. And I am the most defensive. I'm not always the fastest on track. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like all-out speed, yeah, I'm no Lewis Hamilton, but defensively, I'm a nightmare to get past. I make my cart as fat as possible. Oh, as I've just. Like at work there were two guys who were really good at go-karting and they were always like first and second. They were fighting for it. They hated when it came to getting if they were going really ahead and they had to overlap me. They're like, oh fuck, it's Chris, because, or Madgod as you know me, because I was just such a nightmare. I would like if one got past me fairly okay, the other one was like, oh no, I'm losing all this time behind Chris, no, because I was just a nightmare. I never bump. I'm never, like, I don't hit people. I don't do that shit, because that's not cool, and that's not gentlemanly. And I'm a gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. I am a gentleman. But, I make life difficult, and it's fun. We'll probably go for superior firepower, but not right now. We got artillery, 140 days, armor, supply. Yeah, I'll probably focus on this. Let's get this dispersed industry up and running. I'm in no rush to war. This is probably, I'm not going to lie, the first few parts of this is going to be a lot of build-up, a lot of planning, a lot of, it's not going to be a massive sort of, like China, which was kind of rushed, I felt, which is why I only got like 13 parts out of it. Yeah, 13, 14 parts? Yeah, something like that. 36 days of construction level 1, that's cool. We currently got 10 factories on the go, I like that. Argentina, I'm 1 away from being able to ship 2, which is something I need. Time to get me my communism. Let's go from within. So we're going to back up the Partido Comunista Brasileiro. Yeah. So, rather than be neutral, we shall turn communist, join the common turn, and change the complexion of the world a little bit for ourselves. You know, go communism. In this case, I've done a lot of democracy play. People saying when do you do a lot of democracies? It's purely. I keep saying this, and people keep getting annoyed at me, so I'm going to keep saying it. This tree gives you way more manpower. When you're playing as one of the tiny nations, yeah, you need this. You need to go fascist. If I was playing as Britain, I'll probably say democratic. As I'm a bigger nation now, I have no problem going communism, which will give me communism support down here. Political correctness, not really much. Indoctrination. There's not a whole lot apart from the division recovery. The division recovery rate is the only thing in there, really, that I care about until you get down to here. But that's shared, so it's just the fascism tree gives better benefits, I think, than the other trees, for small nations, and it makes sense. It actually kind of makes sense. You didn't see the gesture there; it was ridiculous, but for a small nation who wants to get bigger, fascism is kind of the way to go. Democracy is like, well, we'll vote for it. Communism is, well, we'll join together, we'll get rid of nation states entirely. So forget the whole idea of the nation state. But if you're a fascist, you want your nation state to be the best nation state, or to take things that you think should be rightfully yours. So fascism makes sense for Luxembourg and the time. Not saying that Luxembourg should go fascist or anything, but for smaller nations that want something, fascism is a pretty good shot. Brazil's already fairly territorially chunky. It's got a few resources. Yeah, communism worked for it, and we'll just... yeah, it works. Japan, they want to take all of this, so they went fascist and went, well, we'll take it because we're Japan and we think we should. Construction level 1 up and running. That's cool. I'm tempted to go for synthetic oil refineries right now. Not gonna lie. Or I could go for mechanical computing. Or I could get the radio. I'm going to go for mechanical computing. 279. Yeah, we'll go for this one. I can unlock some other stuff that'll help me down the line on the other stuff. But I actually have civilian factories now. So, oh no. And that's the end of this part, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you very much for watching. I've, of course, been the Madgod. It's been Madgod Machinations playing Hearts of Iron 4. I shall see you all next time. And bye-bye.